Right, this is for Saturday, so it was gym, business, and then going out to eat because it was Mother's Day on Sunday. So we went Saturday because thought it'd be less busy. But one thing that I sort of did realise on this day, because I made a note on it on my calendar to talk about when it comes to these videos, is that I really wish social media was never invented. There's a really good quote, and it goes something like, social media makes a special man feel like he's average, and it makes an average girl feel like they're special. And it's so true, man. Like, the amount of, girls I've spoken to, not even like, well, they're sort of average, and the amount of like random DMs and attention they get on something like Instagram is crazy. And then as a guy, when you're on Instagram, what you're seeing is just a bunch of people who are looking better than you physique wise, driving fancy cars, going to nice places, and it's like so unbelievably toxic. But the thing is, in this environment, you sort of need it. You can't go without it, because that's where everyone else is, if that makes sense. Sometimes people are like, oh, what's your Insta to communicate? And it's just a bit weird when you're like, oh, what's your number, etc. nowadays, and that's just the culture it is now. But then again, I still do believe that if you do value someone, you'd have their number. But yeah, generally, every time you go on Insta, you're bombarded with people better than you, even though they live on the other side of the world, whatever, and no one cares. Like, I know objectively I'm doing well for myself. I've got over 20 grand worth of assets. This is not talking about cash, this is talking about stocks, basically, yeah, ETFs, that sort of thing. And these are instruments that are putting money in my pocket over time, and are going to appreciate over time. I'm not going to have any debt once I finish uni, because I made the decision to commute, and obviously I'm working whilst I'm at uni as well. So yeah, I'm in a good position, but I don't feel like even like gym wise, like when I go to uni, maybe I see like out of the whole period of time when I'm there, maybe when I'm at uni, I see like a couple of people who are also like gym people, and I'd say like have like a good physique, like a better physique than me, like a couple, after seeing literally hundreds of people. So I know, and like even on my course, like I don't think I've seen someone on my course, and that's about what, 60 people, who has got like a better physique in terms of like muscle compared to me. And some of these are mature students as well, right? So obviously I took a gap year, but there's people who are even older than I am. That's what you see when you're there, right? But then when you go on social media, you're just made to feel shit. Like, you see all these aesthetic physiques and stuff like that. Like, it's so unreal. Like, it's not real, because this is someone living on the other side of the world who ordinarily you wouldn't give a fuck about, but because of Instagram, it's just brought everyone closer. I'm really going to try and cut down on using it. I really am. But things, it can do good as well. Like, for example, my coach puts out content on Instagram as well to build a following. Reels can be quite funny, sometimes they're like hilarious. Like, it has its good points, but it's got its negative points. But I think at the end of the day, I just need to make sure I stay off it as much as possible, because it's just so polluting and toxic for your mind. But yeah, that's it for the day. See you in the next one.